Let's go across to former Maharashtra Chief Minister Prithviraj Chavan, who's also joining us. Sir, thanks a lot for your time. A very somber moment as far as all of Maharashtra is concerned. Your first thoughts on what has transpired?
Well, of course, it is a very tragic event, very unexpected turn of events. We are just into the rural election, the Jilla Parishad elections. The campaign was launched today. Yesterday was the last date for withdrawal of nominations, and polling is going to be held on the 5th of February. A very short period of campaigning, and everybody had to pack a lot into these 10, 12 days. So he was returning from Bombay to his home constituency, Baramati, when his Learjet crashed while landing. Very tragic accident. It'll have a major impact on Maharashtra politics. Uh, I don't know what happens to the Devendra Fadnavis government because he was an important part of the government, Deputy CM. Who will replace him from the NCP is not yet sure. Everybody is in a state of shock. I had worked with him very closely. Uh, he was my deputy chief minister when I became the chief minister in November of 2010. So we led the state together for about 4.5 years, and we had many pleasant and unpleasant experiences together. He was very decisive and punctual person. I have not met another political leader who was as punctual, as hardworking as he. Like his uncle, Mr. Sharad Pawar, he had a reputation for keeping time, for meeting people. He was a grassroots person
Yes.
completely. And
Yes.
he also handled the finance portfolio with me from 2010, and he presented many budgets. Even now, he was the finance minister of the state, and he was preparing to present the 26-27 budget on one hand, and campaigning for the Jilla Parishad election. He led his party, the Nationalist Congress Party, Ajit Pawar group, and during the recent elections, between the split between Ajit Pawar and Sharad Pawar's parties, I mean, Ajit Pawar had clearly come out ahead, and we're all looking forward to Sharad Pawar group merging back into Ajit Pawar group, and that was just that's about to happen. But now, with this turn of events, we don't know how the politics will shape up.
But Mr. Chavan, a lot of politicians like yourself or those who are in politics in Maharashtra have been talking about this supposed merger that was all set to take place. Could you share why you say that this was really on the cards and not just speculation, as others may dismiss it?
You see, when we talk to our colleagues in the Nationalist Congress Party, Sharad Pawar group, whether they are going to merge with the Ajit Pawar's party, they were very hesitant. They were not absolutely clear. But on the other, on the ground, if you saw, the, the election symbol of the Nationalist Congress Party, Sharad Pawar group, which was a trumpet, that symbol had virtually disappeared from the scene. And all the NCP people are now contesting on the clock symbol, which is Ajit Pawar's symbol. So that is a precursor, that was an indication that these two parties are going to come together under the leadership of Ajit Pawar. That was on the cards. It would have happened moment after the Jilla Parishad elections got over on 5th of February.
And
Now,
you also say we don't know what happens to this government. So if that merger was to happen according to your knowledge and sense on
well,
ground, it would have been
government will
favorable to the current BJP dispensation, isn't it?
no government. Nothing will happen to the government. Only thing is now who leads the Ajit Pawar's Rashtravadi, the NCP party, is a big question. Whether it will be somebody in the family like his wife or son, or will there be some other senior political leader, and who will take his place in the Maharashtra cabinet as a deputy CM. That remains to be seen. I think there's a 3-day official mourning.
Yeah.
After that, we'll know. It will have to be done very soon because Ajit Pawar was the finance minister of the state, and the budget of the Maharashtra government has to be presented very soon. So you cannot keep that vacancy for a very long time. Somebody will have to take over. It could be even the chief minister Devendra Fadnavis himself could take over as the as the finance minister
Finance
also and
Minister.
present the budget. But something will have to be done soon in next 2-3 days. And of course, what happens to the Nationalist Congress Party remains to be seen.
But I just want to press you a little bit. It does seem odd that we're talking about this at this time because, we are still in mourning as far as Ajit Pawar's death is concerned. But given that he's no longer with us, do you sense at all that his faction, if it was to merge with the Sharad Pawar faction, could split from the government as well? Is that any sense that you are picking up on the ground? Could it change completely?
No, that is unlikely to happen because there are many ministers belonging to the Sharad Pawar's faction in the government. I don't think they will quit the government at all. A merger of the two factions is on the cards, but it will be necessarily led by Ajit Pawar faction. Only question remains is who leads that faction now. Will it be somebody from the family or will it be a senior
Leader
leader
of the party.
like Mr. Bhujbal or somebody else? We don't know. So that remains to be seen.
Yeah.
But the merger of the two parties was on the cards.
And you feel it is
Whether
still very much on the cards
yeah,
because
it
of
is
ground
still very much
realities?
on the run because both factions are unviable. It will be two small factions. Whether they merge under the leadership back again under Sharad Pawar
Is the question.
remains to be seen.
But sir, certainly very big shoes to fill. As you have described, as many others have described, an old school politician, 24/7 politician, someone who was
Absolutely.
always on his feet, very close ground connect. And therefore, we don't know who can indeed take his position.
Well, I think it was very difficult to find another leader of his qualities. He had some qualities. We worked together closely for 4.5 years. He was my deputy CM and finance minister. We took some very important decisions which could have been difficult to take without his support. Very difficult decisions we took during the 4 years, and we also disagreed on many things. And I remember once he was very upset at some things, a decision which I took in the in the state interest, which he did not like. He felt that it was targeting him personally, which was not the case at all. But he resigned in a huff from the position of deputy CM. And then after being away from the government for about month or so, we persuaded him to rejoin the government, and he rejoined the government, and we continued. So we had uh, a difficult relationship at times, but he wanted to promote his party. I wanted to protect my party. At the same time, we together took some very important decisions for the state. I mean, he's one of the most hardworking leaders, one of the most punctual leaders, one of the most serious leaders that I've seen.
Right.
And he was not flippant. He was not lackadaisical about government. He was very serious whenever any meeting was called. He was there on the dot. He would pay attention to what is happening in the meeting, take decisions at the meeting, and he was completely decisive. And at that time, many times he trampled on the rules, and we had to then bring him back on track. That we need to do things in a hurry, but we cannot trample the rules.
All right.
So there were some differences, but they were genuine differences, basically in the interest of the state of Maharashtra.
Right. As you said, and as many have said, it will be very difficult to replace somebody like Ajit Pawar and, what happens to his party as well. But Prithviraj Chavan, I do thank you for joining us.
Thank you.